The fastest rousing podcast in all of pro wrestling. Welcome to the Tuck Your Chin podcast. Today, I'm going formal because this is going to be a professional podcast where we review the Backlash and the Takeover in your house, not in my house, in your house,
in your humble abode, in your place of living.
Are my co-hosts, or no co-hosts, I mean my friends who are on this episode. So first I'm going to bring in my co-host like usual, the loudest motherfucker you know, the person who could commit tax fraud but chooses not to, Mr. Julian Purnell.
I'm doing my best Alexa Bliss right there. What's up, everyone? This is Julian Purnell, the heavy metal joker here. Back at it again. I'm the host of the Moshcast. Mike forgot to mention that. Thank you, Mike, for allowing me to take over. And I really appreciate that. Mike will still be on. He's just a guest now.
Oh, fuck you.
Damn.
So next we're gonna bring in the king of tax fraud, the king of loan fraud, the king of fraud in general. Any fraud you need, he'll do it. Mr. Erin, hello.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As always, it is an absolute gosh dang heckin' rootin' tootin' pleasure to be here. And we're just having a good time talking about wrestling, how sometimes, when wrestling is good, it's some of the best stuff you'll ever see. And when it's bad, you'll want to drive a vehicle full speed through a school zone. That's how frustrating it can be. I don't know about you guys, but whenever something dumb happens in wrestling, I'm like, I'm just gonna get a Toyota Camry and just, you know what I'm saying? Am I the only one who has that feeling? I mean, I can't be alone here. Okay, good. So we're all gonna drive vehicles through a school zone then, out of rage.
I call the bus against the machine.
Yes. Fuck you! I won't shoot. You tell me. Yeah.
Next, I'm going to bring in, making his return again, my friend, Vinny. Hello.
Vincent.
It's Vin.
Vincent.
Just so everyone knows, we have two Vin part of the pod. Actually, I should say this. This is our first podcast with Vin because he is now an actual member of the podcast. But first, he was a guest, first time, but now he's an official member. Give it a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Go on.
I'm gonna bust him up. I'm so excited.
I mean, you do that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's it? Yes? Cool. Next, I'm going to bring in...
privilege to be on here with the boys, it's a privilege to be on
The
here.
boys are back.
Somebody hit that song, The Boys Are Back in Town.
Or the boys of the summer or something like that.
No.
Next, I'm bringing in my good friend. Has been on the podcast a lot. One of all of our good friends. You know him, you love him, and he will commit tax fraud for you as well.
Yes.
Not just Evan. If you need this man to go twerk in front of a school, he'll do it. Let's bring in our good friend, the dark revelant, that man, Antwan Clark.
Well, everybody, what's up, everybody? Well, I'm glad to be back for another episode of Tuck Your Chin podcast. Hope you all enjoy.
That was probably the greatest intro I've ever heard.
Thank you. Last but not least, the plug of the pod. You want to do it, Julian?
Yeah, I always like introducing Steve. I want to introduce Steve from now on whenever him and I are on. Is that okay with you?
Every single episode, make the intro longer for him. That should be our thing.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I pretty much taken over the podcast again. Ladies and gentlemen, this man has done a lot for us. He has told us a bunch of stories that we probably did not want to hear. He is our, I don't know what you would call, what would we call him?
What are we gonna call him? Are we gonna? I don't know what to call him. You know, I really don't.
Yeah. You know what? Like I said, if you tell this man to do something, he will fucking do it. I'm not even joking. He will literally
if you need him to go to your
camera and just dance the entire show if we told him to, but we're not gonna make him do that because we would get taken down by YouTube.
If you need him to go to your ex's house and hide in her closet or his closet, he'll do it.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up. He is the plug of the Tuck Your Chin podcast, and as usual, he's the sickest motherfucker we all know.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the sick-ass motherfucker, Steve Stone!
What's up, everybody? Now you see that? This, you could be wearing this too, because this is the Tuck Your Chin podcast shirt, and this is the only thing you should be wearing. Because if you're not wearing this, you shouldn't be wearing anything at all, and I mean that. So now, get back, relax, because this is the fastest rising podcast in all of professional wrestling. Listen to us on our socials. Follow us. Also listen to us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud. And if you don't listen to us, I'll break into your house and give you a Canadian destroyer and a super kick, and then I'll sign tax for your name. Now let's get this to the road.
Moves that are super over you. That's.
And then we'll deliver Judy Bagwell to your house.
Yep. Yes, sir. Well, everybody, let's get to the first match that happened on Mr. Takeover in Your House. Mia Yim, Shotzi Blackheart, and Tegan Knox defeated Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, and Raquel Gonzalez. So I'm gonna go first on this one.
It's Raquel.
Sorry.
It's Rikishi. It's Rikishi.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a good way to kick off in your house with some solid woman tag team match. Solid ass kicking and high flying and Jim Cornette. Pretty good match.
Oh my gosh, Jim Cornette.
What
was a match. That's all I'm gonna say. It was a thing of a match. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes.
Evan.
Although Candice LeRae, I don't mean to cut anyone off, but Candice LeRae looks a lot better with lavender hair.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed this match thoroughly. It was I love it when there are some pay-per-views that open up with some wild women's wrestling. Tits were flying, chicks were dying. It was great. Okay, well, I'm fucking around. I'm kidding. But
we are gonna cut that out, ladies and
the
gentlemen.
tits were flying. That's the point I like. Not the chicks are dying.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding around. But it was a really good match. It was a crazy. Even though like six woman tag matches are kind of an oversaturated thing, unfortunately, It was still a really good match. They happen like all the time, and that's the unfortunate thing about the women's division in WWE is I wish that they would it's almost like a lot of the time on weekly television they just take 6 random chicks and just throw them into a tag match. I'm like, do something more than that, but
right.
Yeah, it was a good match. It was a good match.
He's not wrong, ladies and gentlemen.
It had good storytelling. It had the Tegan Knox and Dakota Kai storyline. And it also had the Mia Yim and Candice LeRae thing. So you have built in.
And they just had Shotzi Blackheart and Raquel there.
Well, Raquel Gonzalez is green as goose shit.
Okay.
What?
Huh?
What did he say? Let's just move on. Julian.
Let Antwan talk. Antwan, what did you think of this match?
I thought it was a really good match. Great 6-woman tag match. Got to show to showcase the women as always. That's one thing I love that NXT does. More than more than something like more than occasion. I mean, you see these things rare in other companies, so to speak. But particularly here to kick off on the show, just as take over in your house with this magnitude, definitely was a great way to get them to start the show off and be able to showcase their skills. So that was a really good match.
Julian.
Go to Steve for a second. I gotta do something real quick. Okay.
Fuck are we not? Yes, Steve. You may talk.
I think that match was good. NXT, they have a pretty solid women's division, and Triple H does a good job using them. Their women's division is pretty good, and they just know how to use them. They're just not eye candy and stuff like that. They actually go out and they wrestle.
Triple Ezekiel.
Yes. Pretty good match to start off the show, and they gave us a good sneak peek to what the rest of the show would be. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. And last but not least, Mr. Julian.
God, I loved this match. I really did. I was super happy that Shotzi Blackheart and Tegan Nox and Mia Yim won. That was the team I picked to win, and it's good to just finally see Shotzi Blackheart getting a hand at getting into the spotlight and showing off what skills she has in the ring, and I loved it. I loved that match. It was a really good way to kick off the show, and of course, I'm a gigantic Shotzi Blackheart fan. So, and this is actually her very first NXT takeover. Just to let y'all know.
I bet you that Tegan got a shot at the tag titles already.
Yeah.
On NXT, they just had a shot at the tag titles.
Yeah, they did have a shot at the tag titles, and that wish they would have won it. I really do. But I'm just curious to see where they're going with this Io Shirai Bailey thing. I think that's weird. But yeah, I loved it.
Well, there is one thing we forgot to react to before this first match. Code Orange.
Code Orange. Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah, them performing was gold.
Hold on. Well, I'll go one by one. First, I'm gonna let Julian's PP is going in the air right now, so we're gonna let Julian go right now.
Yeah. Dude, I was shocked. I was so happy when they got Code Orange to come back to NXT. But for those of you who don't know who Code Orange is, they are a hardcore metal band. Very fucking good. And, yeah, I loved their last record, Underneath. You can go get that right now. And, yeah, they played their song Underneath, which happened to be the theme. And, yeah, they killed it. They absolutely killed it. Huge Code Orange fan. So I was so happy to see him back.
I love Code Orange. I've listened to a lot of their stuff, but after I saw them perform that song, I was like, hold up, wait a minute. That girl can sing. And it was really good, and I was headbanging, and my dad was like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, that is good music, Mr. Schiff. That is good music.
That's the best.
Love your dad, mister?
Yes, I call my dad sir.
It is good music, sir.
You can't just call him dad like a typical American son.
No.
Nothing. There's nothing typical about Mr. Schiff here, Evan.
Steve.
Well, he is ginger,
Bro,
so.
Code Orange is amazing, bro. I remember when they
What is that?
opened up for Aleister Black and his intro, bro. When I heard them perform, bro, I got up and I was trying to be Michael Jackson, dancing as much as I could. Bro, I was doing every TikTok dance known to man. I was just losing my mind once I heard them.
What the hell's TikTok?
TikTok
The
is
passage of time.
a waste of time.
Oh god.
That's it for Code Orange.
I'll explain it to you. It's this new app. It's like Vine, except you can make longer videos. You can dance. You can do stupid shit. It's horrible.
Okay, so it's dumb.
It's also Karrion Kross's catchphrase.
That's you're not wrong.
But he's not wrong. We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that.
What match were we on again?
The 6-woman tag match.
We're on Code Orange.
And him and Tegan Knox versus Kai, Raquel Gonzalez, and Candice LeRae.
No, everyone gave their opinion on that. We're doing the Code Orange song now.
Crap. Code Orange
Yeah,
was pretty.
we're doing a
Don't
reaction.
they make
to
Aleister
them
Black's
playing.
theme the root of all evil?
Yeah, no, that was Incendiary. That's another hardcore band that I'm a huge fan of as well.
We'll let Antwan go next. What do you think of Code Orange?
I really enjoyed the music. They're very talented. Based off my, I don't listen to them much in terms of their music. I don't really listen to them much, but based on what I've seen at the performance at the Takeover, I thought they did a really, really good job, really phenomenal job actually. So
Yeah, they're very
definitely,
good live.
they definitely. Wait,
Sorry, go on.
Botch!
Botch.
Really,
Sorry, dude. Going ahead. I interrupted you.
it's good, but yeah, they did a really phenomenal job. On a serious note, I don't listen to their music much, but they did a phenomenal job. Really enjoyed their performance.
Yeah. All right.
Evan.
Yes. Before they started getting featured with WWE and stuff and like started doing collaborations, I really had no idea who Code Orange was. But now that I've like gotten the opportunity to hear some of their stuff due to them being a part of WWE, I mean they're good. I know that they do Aleister Black's theme and Bray Wyatt's theme as well. Right?
Yeah, they do Bray Wyatt's theme. With Aleister Black, that's another band called Incendiary. But
Oh, okay. I thought they were the same.
It's Code Orange doing the backup while the vocalist for Incendiary is doing the no man is ever truly good,
Oh, okay. So it's like a collaboration thing. All right, yeah.
Music nerd like me to know that.
Right. Yeah, they're not bad. When it comes to like modern heavy metal, there tends to be quite an amount of it that doesn't really captivate me in some kind of ways. But with Code Orange, they seem like, because they're fairly newer, I see them probably skyrocketing in popularity within the next few years at least. I think they're not bad. I've certainly heard worse when it comes to modern metal, so I'll put it that way. They're not necessarily my cup of tea. I wouldn't like dive into their discography necessarily because I'm just not really interested, but they do seem talented. They don't seem like they're trash or whatever. So America.
Yeah.
They're actually
Vinny.
Code Orange. Sorry, can I mention this? Code Orange was supposed to open up for Slipknot on their American tour this year.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Slipknot, A Day to Remember, Under Oath, and Code Orange.
Hey, that's
Not
nice.
super excited show, but that's not happening anymore.
Fuck Corona. Okay, Vinny, what did you think?
I thought Code Orange was very solid indeed. I don't listen to a lot of rock and roll music because nobody's got time for bad music, but they did pretty good.
Yeah. We're gonna move on to the next match. So overall, Code Orange is amazing, guys. Go on Spotify, go on Apple Music, go on wherever you listen to your
Download their
music.
music illegally. I mean, what?
Yeah. Hey, man, to reach your own. Go type in Code Orange and listen to Underneath and listen to their whole new record.
There's another song they have. It's called Swallowing the Rabbit Hole.
I love that song.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's talk about
that from me. Yeah,
We have to react to that album. I think we have to do.
Yeah, well,
I have an idea that I'm gonna bring
no,
up.
we're only doing new releases, Mike. Code Orange's album came out in February or March, one of the two. But yeah, we're not doing older albums.
Sorry,
we're just doing.
Mom. Let's move on. So Finn Balor defeated Damian Priest.
Shocking.
Okay.
I'm gonna let Antwan start on this.
I thought it was a really great. I thought it was a really great match. It definitely was. We definitely had a chance to see. I actually predict this match right with Finn winning. Excuse me. Damian Priest, he showcased a lot of his skills here. For being that this is one of his major takeovers he's beaten in so far. So the fact that he faced Finn to this magnitude, and though he didn't win here, it definitely sparked a lot of interest in seeing what he's going to be showing his potential in the future of NXT. So he's definitely got a great future down the line. long as he keep his thing going, he's gonna do great. But Finn, great match for him as always. He never disappoints. Looking forward to seeing what's next for both men.
Yeah. I think, well, I predicted Damian Priest like an idiot, and he lost, and Balor won. It was a 13-minute match at a pay-per-view with no one there in 2020, and it was in a ring with a referee, and it was a match.
You're stealing my material. I'm fucking with you.
You're Evan's thing.
I'm sorry, Evan. It was just awkward because I picked Damian Priest.
I'm just fucking with you. It was a match that took place in this current space-time continuum. Yes.
Yes.
In a squared circle.
Yeah. Yeah.
In front of.
Fuck! I'm getting this straw stuck on my tongue. Okay, let's move on. Steve.
Pretty good match from these two. They're great talents. Damian Priest, he still has some stuff to show. There's room for improvement. Finn Balor, like he said, I predicted this. He was going to chop the snake's head off, and that's exactly what he did.
Did he? Oh, okay. Cool. Vinny.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. This match, in my opinion, match of the night, hands down. Finn Balor's the
I'm fucking with
him going back down to NXT did great for his career. This match was good. Damian Priest, he went out there, he did some good things. But let's talk about that insane back bump he took. That was bloody nasty.
That was definitely. I imagine that Damian Priest went to the doctors that day, and the doctor took a look at him, examined him, and said, "Mr. Priest, we're afraid that you have stage 4 terminal ouchies."
That was a nasty looking bump, dude. He took on like
That's one way of putting it.
Yeah.
But it was a good match. It was great. Finn Balor going back down to NXT. He was double champion Finn Balor. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm gonna let Julian be the host for the rest of this episode because I don't know what I'm doing. Go for it, Julian. Welcome to our new host, Julian.
No, I'm not hosting everything, Mike. Remember, I'm hosting the Moshcast. I'm the metal guy.
Host this episode, please.
What?
Host this episode, please.
Now.
I'll host this episode, right? Okay. I'll need to get the match card up. All right.
You just choose who goes. I'll tell what the matches are.
Okay. Yeah. You know what I thought, Mike? You decided to make the decision to choose Damian Priest over Finn Balor. You know what? It's just like this. Hold on. Fortune 4.
Oh God. Yeah.
Y'all can hear that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're just as good as Nickelback.
Do not compare Fortune 4 to Nickelback, man.
Hey, shit on Nickelback. Come on, man.
Yeah, Nickelback is a Moshcast thing for some reason. I don't know why.
It's coming to the Tuck Your Chin podcast. Nickelback invades Tuck Your Chin.
Ew.
Everyone DM
Anyway.
right now. Sing him a Nickelback song in his DM.
Finn Balor versus Damian Priest. Here's what I thought about it. I did think it was a really good match. This really was a pretty big moment for Damian Priest, this being his very first NXT takeover. But we all knew Finn Balor was going to win. It seemed very obvious. But, yeah, the Prince won, and that's what needed to be done right there. And who hasn't gone yet?
Me.
Evan, you go.
Oh God! Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I guess there's a thunderstorm going on outside. I hope I don't die. I'm gonna be fine. I'm kidding. Anyway, that jumped the shit out of me. That jumped the absolute shit out of me. Good God. Anyway, Yeah. Anyway, what was it? Yes, Damian Priest versus Hulk Hogan. Right. I'm kidding. It was a very good match. It was a really good match. I think that, as Steve was saying, there's some room for improvement for Damian Priest, and I think Damian does have a lot of potential to be, a star in the company. He's really good for a big guy. He's considerably athletic, and they had a great match. Speaking on, because I didn't really get to comment on this, what I'm really happy about for this show is that they brought back the old set. I would have loved it if they brought back the old ring too, but hey, you can't. To quote the Rolling Stones, you can't always get what you want. So, it was a very good match. It was a really good match, and like as that back up on the ring steps, good Jesus. But yeah.
What the hell?
What's the next match?
I had to do it because Evan keeps mentioning Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
All right.
Banned from AEW.
Oh yeah, that's right. He got banned. Yeah.
The next match that happened was Keith Lee defeating Johnny Gargano, and I will now shut up.
All right. So we'll kick it off with Evan.
All right. This match Yes. This match I was really excited for. I love Johnny Gargano, and I absolutely love Keith Lee. Before Keith Lee was signed to NXT, I actually was very familiar with his stuff. I had watched him. I believe he was in Progress Wrestling? No, Evolve, excuse me. He was in Evolve, I think, right? Yeah.
That was Evolve, yeah.
Yeah. He's a phenomenal talent. No man as beefy as that man should be able to move at that speed. He is just mind blowing. The shit I've seen that guy do never ceases to impress me. So I was really excited for this match. I wanted to see Johnny Gargano get thrown around like a rag doll, and good God, did we see that. I love the spot where he did the pounce to Johnny through the plexiglass on the barricade. That shit was really cool. I loved that. It was a great match. I loved also Johnny's entrance when he incorporated the set into his entrance. That was awesome. The entrance stage thing when he walked through the door and stuff, and then he But yeah, it was a great match. It was a damn good match. I mean, we're talking about Johnny Gargano and Keith Lee here, though. I mean, what do you expect? You're gonna get a barn burner with those two guys. So, yeah, it was so good. It was so good. I had an absolute blast seeing it. Oh, more thunder. I'm scared. No, not actually, but.
Can I speak after Ronald?
No, I'm done. Go ahead.
Vinny.
Yeah. Okay, so my thing is, if this wasn't, the Johnny Gargano of old, this is the new Johnny Gargano. And Johnny Gargano should have won because it's the Johnny Gargano way. And it's not the typical Johnny Gargano match because it's not Johnny wrestling. This was a really good match. I thought the key to the eye spot was going to be the finish, but it wasn't. And Keith Lee is one of those guys. It's one of those beefy dudes that are insane by doing cruiserweight stuff. So it was a good match.
Yeah.
I really, really hope the power doesn't go out as a result of the thunder. I really hope it doesn't. No, I'm a bit nervous.
Gargano changed the way
funny?
he wrestled now.
You know what's funny? Evan's power going out would pretty much be just like the one In Your House episode where the power actually went out in the arena.
Yeah.
Oh, it comes as full circle.
That's right.
Yeah. All right, Steve Stone.
With this match, I am so glad Keith Lee won, because if Johnny won, I would have probably ran outside and let because you don't know how much I really want to just use Candace's fallopian tubes to strangle Johnny Gargano. He just pisses me off so much. And the dude, I have nothing against him, but I just don't like him, and I don't see the hype behind him. That's why I'm so glad Keith Lee crushed him, and I hope we continue to see him getting crushed. I hope he becomes the next Marco Stunt, and he just gets thrown around everywhere, and everybody just kicks him in the face wherever he walks.
Yeah, I mean, he's the exact same size as Marco Stunt, so we could. Antwan.
I thought it was a really great match. As always, I once said before, but as I said again, I'm a big fan of Keith Lee. Proud of his work he's done since he's arrived to NXT. And seeing him and Johnny had to have that match. I love the parts when Johnny got ragdolled by them. Especially when they got by the door of the in your house set. It was just it was a lot, honestly, a lot of great spots in it, and definitely great to see once again Johnny getting beaten. Nothing against Johnny Gargano, but I'm just not too much of a big fan of him. But to me, as I said, great match nevertheless. Keith, continue to do big things, man. You're gonna do solid work. As long as you keep the momentum going and don't lose it, you're gonna continue to do big.
Yo, what's that thing about when Johnny threw the key in his crotch?
What?
Johnny Gargano put the key when he came out the door.
It's because Johnny Gargano had the key to victory.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Okay. I guess because it's Johnny Wrestling's house. Ha ha! I got the key. I'm coming out the door. Ha ha! It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Okay. And Vinny, what?
If you watch NXT the week of Takeover, he keyed Keith Lee in the eye, and he did that again. And I thought that was going to be the finish of the match, and it wasn't.
Who all hasn't gone?
Who did you forget?
I thought you talked. I thought you said something. Mike, I guess I kind of have to because he gave the power to me. Mike, say whatever you want.
Well,
not whatever you want, but
Keith Lee is one big man, and if I saw him
that's
on the street, I'd run. He'll just shoulder tackle you out 20 feet in the air. That's primal instinct right there. Primal instinct.
Didn't he shoulder check Adam Cole into the crowd?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Who could shoulder check someone like that? So you know what? I'm gonna stay away from my guy. I love Keith Lee, hate Johnny Gargano, and
those are fighting words. You do not hate Johnny Gargano.
I hate Johnny wrestling.
Because wait. Because of his heel character, or you just aren't a fan in general?
I am not a fan.
Bro, his matches make me nut. I mean,
his matches make me vomit.
Uncensored.
I'm kidding, but you get my point. Damn, I've never heard that before.
First of all, Mike, have you not seen his incredible match against Andrade? That was a 5-star match. Not even joking.
Have you ever seen his match against fucking Hornswoggle?
Or Judy Bagwell?
Yeah.
Carry those matches against
I'm kidding around. No, Johnny has had great matches against fucking Tomato Champion. I mean Tommaso Ciampa, same person. Against Andrade, against Keith Lee, against my mother. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I guess we all talked about the match.
Yes. What's the next match?
Let's check because Shiffy is so unprepared.
Wow.
Where's the book of Shiff?
The book of Shiff is called Wikipedia. Oh, Adam Cole defeating the Velveteen Dream, showing his Velveteen Queen to the Velveteen
boy.
Team.
Yeah. All right. I'll start it off. Man, Velveteen Dream. The Velveteen
Pervert.
Who showed his Velveteen thing to a Velveteen teen.
Yeah.
All right. That was uncalled for. I'm sorry, but yeah, we all knew Adam Cole was gonna win. If Velveteen Dream would have won, I wouldn't have minded. I mean, I like Velveteen Dream, an athlete. I enjoyed the match. It was more of
stop shooting off fireworks, you cunt. It's not even 4th of July yet. Okay, keep going.
Not that word. I hate that.
They're shooting off fireworks. There's nothing happening.
Over here, too.
That match wasn't the good cinematic match like I thought it would be.
That's what I was saying. Mike, I swear to God, if you say that word one more time, I'm not joking. I'm gonna fucking leave this chat.
Okay.
I'm not fucking. I hate that word with passion. Anyway. Yeah, again, the uncensored, unscripted. I'm not fucking joking. Anyway, Antwan, what'd you think of the match?
I thought it was another great match. Cinematic style as usual. I got from the whole big thing they had with the in the back lot. Kind of gave me some. So I was looking back at some old footage at backstage brawls a long time ago, and it kind of gave me some vibes of Cena and Eddie from long ago. It was when they had all the wrestlers in the parking lot, and it was brawling out. So they kind of gave me those kind of vibes there. I like the spot when Dexter Loomis, he came from under the ring, I believe, and like I said, above all else, it was honestly great. Keep it. I like the fact that Adam Cole retained. Pretty much predicted he was going to still be champ. Walking out of that. Velveteen, whatever's next for him is NXT. Looking forward to seeing what's next for him as well. So above all, that was a great match.
All right, Evan.
Believe it or not, I actually didn't enjoy this match. I love Adam Cole and I love Velveteen, but the production of this match was really janky, and I don't understand why. The camera was all over the place. It feels like the cameraman may have had some early onset Parkinson's. It was very shaky, very janky. The lighting, good God, was horrendous. And when they had the car headlights on in the background, that really altered the match because it just kind of, headlights are very bright, obviously, so it kind of altered at least my vision of the match. Putting the awful production of the match aside, I mean it's Velveteen and Adam Cole. I mean I was expecting a banger between them, and they certainly pulled it off, but the production, good, man. Oh, I love the comedic aspect kind of Adam Cole showing up in a monster truck. That was kind of funny. Reminded me of back when Hogan arrived in a monster truck back in WCW.
Yeah.
That shit was great back in the day. And then Velveteen showing up in a red, what was that, Ferrari, Subaru? I don't know. Yes. Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool as well. I really didn't like this match. However, I was expecting Adam Cole to win. And the thing about Adam Cole, right? And I made the same complaint of when AJ Styles was WWE champion and he never lost it. Listen, right? I love AJ Styles to death, but after a while of his reign going on, I got sick of it because he's amazing as champion, but I wanted to see him maybe drop it to someone else. That's how I feel about Adam Cole now. He's been NXT champion for a really extended amount of time, and I want to see him give it to somebody. And I really would have liked to have seen him drop it to somebody like Velveteen, but unfortunately, that didn't happen. And I have a very, very strong feeling that the reason why is because Big Trips was like, "Oh, Velveteen, you showed your penis non-consensually." You know what I mean? He's probably yeah. But other than that, it was a good match between the two. Just the production of it was not good. So, in my opinion.
Vinny.
I thought this match was a really good match. I liked Dexter Loomis's part. When he showed up, he's kidnapping people left, right, and center. I thought that was pretty good. Dream should have won, but because of the allegations, he didn't win.
Yeah. Steve Stone.
I like this match. People are calling it the weakest cinematic match. I would have to disagree. It was slightly better than I thought it would be. It was entertaining. And the part where Dexter Loomis came in and he literally kidnapped members of the Undisputed Era and just drove off, I like that part. We had blood. We had Adam Cole go through a car. Them showing up in the cars. Yeah, it was something out of a movie. How all cinematic matches are nowadays. But yeah.
Wait, excuse me. Sorry to interrupt. Dexter Loomis. Is he that guy, that big son of a bitch who looked like he wouldn't be allowed within several yards of a school zone? That guy?
Yeah. The guy who just stares at everybody.
Yes. Yeah, that guy. I know who he is.
Yeah, I like this part in it. You know, him coming out the ring. I don't know how long he must have been uncomfortable just waiting on it there for over half an hour. But once you
Unless
finally
he
get
was
up,
like
you did what you got.
this.
He was Samuel Shaw in a past life.
All right, now piece of shit, Mike.
Damn.
That's me, I guess. Adam Cole defeating the Vaseline Dream. I mean,
Did you
again,
say the Vaseline Dream? That's
the
amazing.
Vaseline. Yeah.
That's a new one.
Well, if they
Probably
gave it to
Vaseline. Never mind. What?
if they gave it to Vaseline Dream, if they gave it, I think there would be a lot of backlash that came out of it, And I think
I see what you did there, you fucking Canadian.
And I think that they don't need that backlash right now, and they have a lot going on. Like, think about it, they got COVID-19, they got all this shit happening, and I think Adam Cole retaining was the the smart decision yeah, I prefer there be no drama.
Excuse me.
I'm going to stop talking because that was like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it felt like 20 minutes. All right, next match.
Keira and Cross defeating Mr.
Master Ciampa.
Thomas Ciampa.
Ciampa? Oh, fuck you.
Ciampa? What?
Mike, you know what? Since you are having a good time, you to go first.
Well, Mr. Cross with Miss Scarlett defeated Thomas Ciampa by submission in 6 minutes, and it was, it was definitely predictable that, our man, the big man, Karrion Kross, was going to win his debut match, and I'm really happy for Kross. He made Tommaso his bitch, and I think he's gonna do that to his next opponent or two. And the future of NXT is Kross.
Which might be Adam Cole.
Who knows?
Hey.
Go for it, Julian. You can pick whoever you want.
All right. I enjoyed this match quite a bit. We all knew Karrion Kross was gonna win.
Yeah.
For some reason, I feel like this is a way for them to bring Ciampa up.
Hopefully.
If I'm mistaken. But if not, then I don't know what they're going to do with him in NXT because he's pretty much done everything. And either way, I'm happy that Karrion Kross won, and I hope to God he becomes NXT champion. I feel like he's the right person to defeat Adam Cole. All right.
Yeah.
Antwan.
All right, I thought it was a really good match. Obviously, Karrion Kross winning was something I think we all knew was gonna happen. I think we all won anyway, because this was his first takeover, and you gotta let the new guy here shine. And I feel like the momentum he has since arriving thus far. First of all, I gotta give it to his. I like his. I'm impressed and admired by his entrance with Scarlett. That's one thing I want to get a takeaway there. Just a small little touch. I love their entrance. He definitely has all the tools. I say that for right now, and I hope he's going to be the guy that's going to dethrone Adam Cole for the NXT Championship.
Yeah.
If I can say so, it was a very competitive squash match.
Huh.
Ciampa got some spots in there. He hit Willow's bell and Ciampa and Project Ciampa.
Yeah. Vinny, where you going? Chuck E. Cheese?
No, I'm going home.
Oh boy.
Oh, I was wondering where you were.
No.
I'm going home.
Wait.
I'm free.
Squash match was a competitive squash match.
All right, Evan.
I thought it was well paid. Oh my bad.
This match, going on what Julian said, I also think that Ciampa losing is a way to bring him to the main roster because think about it. As I'm sure all of you probably saw, Randy Orton and Tommaso had a bit of a back and forth on Twitter. I think that's like perfect timing. We might be getting, imagine this, a main roster feud between Tommaso and Randy. That shit would be awesome, in my opinion. I'd love to see that.
Insane. So
they're both great. They're both absolutely great. And I think that's probably what's going to happen. I think it makes sense. It's perfect timing. And I think that Ciampa losing against Karrion, it doesn't hurt him by any means. I said this in the predictions episode. He has built himself up a considerable amount of recognition and popularity in NXT. He's one of the best.
Yeah.
So I think that now he's going to go to the main roster, and since unfortunately Edge and Randy Orton's feud has been cut short, I think that a replacement for that for the time being until Edge comes back will be Tommaso versus Randy. And I would absolutely love to see that. So, yeah. It was a very good match. It was a really good match.
Yeah.
I heard that Ciampa said he doesn't want to get called up because that would be a demotion.
I've heard that as well, but I've heard that's a bit old. That he said that
I've
last year.
Also heard that WWE doesn't listen to their talents on social media, and WWE does what they want.
I feel like Ciampa's neck wouldn't handle the full time.
I've heard that WWE has a secret drug cartel in El Paso, Mexico. I'm joking.
But honestly, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Steepstone. I mean, they own every fucking thing, so.
Wait, El Paso's in Texas. I'm stupid. I don't know geography. Go on.
All right, so, Karrion Kross, he did what I think all of us predicted he would do. He came in, took Tommaso. This was Tommaso's house. Karrion Kross, he came in, he knocked him. He kicked him out of his own house, and he said, motherfucker, I own this place now. You get out. This is my house. Because he was literally in your house. Also, that, Karrion Kross should definitely go after Adam Cole next. Because, he's going to be the guy to dethrone him and take the title off of him.
He said it, not me.
I know.
So with everyone saying that Kross is going to be the guy, does that mean Adam Cole is going to take all?
I agree.
Because the hourglass.
If Adam Cole loses the NXT title, does that mean that he'll still be the North American title?
What? Wait, you think he's gonna be double champ?
I think maybe if they want Karrion to take the belt off Cole.
You know what I think they're gonna do? I feel like they are gonna have Adam win both championships, but then after that.
Look at that. That's so cool.
Is somebody shaving right now? What was that noise? What is that? Was that an electric razor? Or what is that noise, man?
Know. Anyway, I do feel like they are going to put both titles on Adam, and I feel like at the next Takeover, what they're going to do is they're going to do the Seth Rollins situation where Adam Cole has two matches. One is for the NXT North American, and the other one's for the World Heavyweight. I feel like
like the Night of Champions thing.
And then he has his nudes leaked like Seth Rollins did, right?
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Whoa. Okay, never mind.
Whoa.
What?
Did you hear what I said, Julian?
I did not.
I said, and then he has his nudes leaked like Seth Rollins did.
Oh.
As a joke.
Whoa.
Am I the only one who remembers that? That shit is hilarious. I love that because Seth was on. This is a little bit off topic, but Seth was on top of the world, and then all of a sudden his ding dong is revealed to the public, and then
I forgot about that.
That shit was hilarious. I laughed at it.
Didn't his ex-girlfriend fucking leak them?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
Didn't she go on and date Sonya Deville? No, she went on to date Sonya Deville, right?
Something like that.
I don't know. Anywho, I feel like they are gonna have. I think they're gonna have Finn win the North American. I feel like they're gonna have Adam beat Finn for the North American title, and then Karrion Kross is gonna defeat him for the World Heavyweight title.
Hey.
Night champion.
Wait, actually, no. Get no titles for Balor. No titles for Cole. Let Balor beat him. Balor needs a title.
Well, he doesn't need one. I mean, he's been champ before.
He wants one.
Yeah, I know he wants one, but you can't always get what you want, Mike.
Exactly. The Rolling Stones,
you're rich,
bro.
Yeah. I'll pay homage to fucking Mick Jagger and the Rolling Stones.
Can't always get what you want.
If you stop me up. Anyway. All right, now next match.
The main event. Io, Shirai defeated.
Wait. Did anyone not go? Antwan, yeah, you stuck on Karrion Kross, right?
I already gave my prediction on that.
Steve gave his two.
All right, Steve. Okay, I think we're good then. All right.
So
yeah,
Io Shirai
and
Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley.
The female version of Chris Motionless. Just gonna put it out there. Hey, same makeup. She confirmed it. Just saying.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for that interesting fact, Mike.
Twin sister.
God.
Anyway.
So I'm gonna speak because this podcast has went up and now it's taking a shit for this episode. Maybe we'll come back.
I'm sorry.
It's because of me.
Whose fault is it?
Me. And
Is what?
Judy Bagwell. Okay, we're gonna move. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna speak on this match. I want to say that our member called it. One of our members, Mr. James. If you're watching this and you hear this, you or someone said it. I don't remember who. But anywho, someone said that it was gonna be a swerve, and we're gonna think that Charlotte would retain and Io would win. And whoever said that, I will commit tax fraud with you.
Shout out to James, the big man, by the way. He's a legend.
He is my personal trainer right now. I've been working out, eating well.
Make sure you get his app.
And certainly has not been. Wait, you've been working out with James?
Yeah.
Certainly hasn't been showing.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you know, if you want to know like what the big rivalry in Tuck Your Chin is, it's me and Mike. That's the big rivalry going on right now.
It's a work.
Judy Bagwell.
Yep. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna speak on this match. So yeah, shout out to the big man James. I said what I wanted to. Io Shirai. She's an amazing heel, and keep I don't know.
Evan.
I think that it was a very safe prediction to make that Charlotte was, like, everyone thought she was going to win because she's quite possibly the most overpushed women's wrestler right now.
For the people in the back.
Yeah, I was really happy that Io won. Io is so good. I think that like especially just when it comes to wrestling, Io has a damn solid understanding of what it means to really be a good wrestler. She's really good, and when she won, I was like, oh hell yeah. I think she's 100% deserves it. She's a phenomenal talent, and I think that whenever she gets to the main roster, I think that's going to be a great time. However, hopefully, there's a lot of pros and cons to whenever an NXT wrestler goes to the main roster because either WWE will push them or ruin them. You never know. You got to take that into consideration. But I think that Io winning was absolutely amazing, and that match in and of itself was also really damn good. I mean, I might hate Charlotte as, like, when it comes to booking and being overpushed, but I can't deny that Charlotte is not, like, a bad wrestler. And I mean, they put a gun to my head, and I'm picking Charlotte over Nia Jax any day. I'll say that much.
It's actually a safe worker.
Yeah, exactly. It was a great match, and I'm very happy that Io won because she's just an outstanding talent.
Yeah.
Mike, this is your show. You do it.
Nope, I'm letting you host it for the rest of the episode.
I think the thunder stopped, ladies and gentlemen.
Thunderstruck.
And it stopped. That's a good song, but I think of Ride the Lightning by Metallica, but that's just me.
Deep.
I'll go next. So, this match.
I'll go next. Yeah, sure. Go
Yeah,
for
let
it.
Vinny go.
Okay, I thought this match was pretty good. Was second match of the night. It was really good. I really thought Charlotte was gonna get pinned because Charlotte is just Ric Flair with boobies, in my opinion. But in the end, EO won. That's great. I think heel EO is a lot better than face EO, in my opinion.
All they had was chocolate or butter pecan.
What?
Oh, Vinny. Oh, Vinny. What is it gets better and better.
Antwan, I think you're going.
Okay. Hey,
All
why
they
you at
had
the
was chocolate.
why you got to give me an order? By the way, why you at the store? Give me an order. But in
I'll
regards
take
to
the chicken tenders and fries with buffalo sauce on, preferably on the side, and with a large fountain lemonade. And I'm gonna put that on the tab.
overall, I thought the match was awesome. You know, I actually predicted Io was going to win this. I feel like it was either now or never for a moment for her moment to happen here, because I felt like, you know, Charlotte, her time as champion has been too much. I feel like it's time to end it, because to me, she shouldn't be getting all these opportunities when there's other women there that should be getting the same amount of opportunity that she's getting. So it was definitely great to see Io finally get her moment here. Really, really enjoyed the match. Above all else, one of the major spots that I really liked about the match was Io jumping off the top of the roof of the top of the house into both Charlotte. Yeah, so I really enjoyed that. So above all, awesome match, and congratulations, Io.
Yes, EO. On behalf of the Tuck Your Chin podcast, we would like to send
We love
our
you. Ian.
congratulations, and please come on so we can talk about your
Yes.
title reign. And
Ooh.
see,
By the-
we have a better chance of getting WWE people on this podcast than we do of actually getting people in bands on the Moshcast.
Yeah. I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, if we ever do get Io Shirai on the podcast, Mike will not be hosting. I will be.
I will just be sitting here smiling.
I know. I wouldn't even let you in the call.
Oh, wait, we have to work on that. Like, what if Shiffy can't make it one night? You guys know how to record and save it, and
Right. Thankfully, yeah, you taught us everything we need to know.
see,
And
look, you always listen to Shiffy.
I just need to let everyone know, like, if I seem in a very pissy mood tonight, it's been a very shitty day. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, if I don't seem super energetic or happy or anything. And
AKA, he's mad at me.
you didn't cause it. That sort of added it on, like, and it's true. I back to that word. So there's
It's
I didn't
it's
mean
understandable, Julian. We all have bad days sometimes. You know, we
mainly had to do with
we live in a society. We live in a society, and
live in
sometimes
America.
that's a difficult thing to grasp. You know.
You gotta firmly grasp it.
SpongeBob.
Hey.
Firmly grasp it.
firmly grasping.
So what are we firmly grasping? Judy Bagwell on a pole?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
say something.
Two different people in the world.
I forgot
Yes.
what match we're talking about.
We're
Io
talking about the
Shirai,
Judy Bagwell on the pole match.
Rhea Ripley.
Talking
Oh, the
about
triple threat. Okay, in your house. Okay, so I was one of the idiots who thought Charlotte was gonna win just because you know how much WWE
The
loves her.
only idiot.
Yes, but I'm not gonna lie. If she were to win, I will rapidly just punch the shit out of this punching bag constantly for the rest of my life. Because Charlotte does not deserve to win any more titles. She's already broken Trish's record. Nobody wants to see her beat Cena's record or our truest record of the 24/7 title.
Or
thank
Ezekiel
you
Jackson's
for winning.
record.
Yes, Ezekiel Jackson's too. So thank you, Io, for winning. Come on the podcast because we are the only podcast that matters. Now, next person or next match, whatever we're on.
So, boys, I'm back. I had to go to Baskin Robbins.
Hey, where were you, Carvel?
I was at Baskin Robbins.
Hey,
Baskin
man,
Robbins.
Give me a donut.
Could you pick me up something? So what I need you to get me is a medium sundae with
I'm
vanilla.
Dunkin' Donuts.
and vanilla strawberry ice cream with strawberry and banana toppings, and you could top it off with a little Judy Bagwell on top. Let's
Yes.
move
I
on.
think.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Vinny,
Are
now you
Are we gonna
talk
talk about Backlash?
So we're on Backlash now.
Are we? That's a good question.
Yes,
We
we are.
got to talk about Backlash because there are some things that happened on that particular event. You know.
Yes.
Yes.
There was a lot of things that happened on that particular event.
Yes.
It was the greatest wrestling
No,
match
no,
ever.
wait.
We're gonna get to that, Vincent.
We have to go through the other match now. So, Mike, tell us the match card. And I'm sorry I went overboard on you, man. I really am.
Mr. Apollo Crews defeated Mr. Almas with
Shocking.
Mr. Garza and Mrs. Vega. Who would you like to go first, Mr. Purnell?
Well, Mr. Schiff, I would like you to go first.
I mean, I'm not Mr. Schiff. Mr. Paul Schiff is Mr. Schiff.
Your dad's name is Paul? That's cringe. I thought your dad's name would have been Dave. David Batista Schiff.
Oh, fuck you.
I wish my mom's name was Judy.
Yes!
Oh, Judy
Bagwell.
So
I
David
walk miles inside this pit of danger.
is married to Judy Bagwell.
Yes.
Do you know how crazy that relationship would be in the bed? Oh, Judy Bagwell on a pole.
Why am I even saying okay? Why am I censoring this? I don't know why.
You're the one usually cursing. I'm the one usually trying to censor it.
Fuck. Antwan, what'd you think of Friday and Apollo?
Oh, sure. I'll go first. So, my man... What?
Antwan, what did you think of Apollo?
Oh, let's just skip that over there.
Now, I'll be honest, I actually missed the pre-show because I was at work around that time. But
Antwan.
So basically, Mike should speak, right?
No. Steve Stone.
What?
My God, this is where the podcast goes off the rails.
Am I having a stroke right now? What the fuck is going on?
My bad. I just killed a cockroach. I don't know what's happening.
Antwan, were you done speaking?
yeah, well, I was the only thing I was saying was I was at work. I actually missed the pre-show part. So,
You're not a real wrestling fan then, bro. You gotta watch everything. No, I'm joking.
right.
Well, group decision, Mike should talk.
Steve Stone, what did you think of Apollo Crews versus Andrade?
I mean, it was obvious that Apollo was gonna win. I mean, good match. I don't remember much about that match. I wasn't paying attention to the kickoff. I was kind of just going in and out with it. But yeah, I called Apollo was gonna win. I think a majority of the world did. That's pretty much about it.
Yeah. All right, now,
Nice.
Vin.
E.
I think it was a really solid opener. I like how they're blending Kevin Owens and Angel Garza in the whole thing. Maybe that's going to set up a fatal four-way down the road. I don't know. Apollo's amazing. Please turn Apollo heel because I feel like he'd be a better heel.
Maybe. All right, and now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the person that gets to speak is Evan.
Oh god.
You dickless motherfucker!
Damn. This match was damn good. It was fucking sexy. This was a damn good match.
This match really made you horny.
Well, it was pretty damn solid. The funny thing about Andrade versus Apollo is I wasn't I wasn't psyched for it or anything. And it's not like a dream match that I would have ever thought of, but I was like, you know what, Andrade versus Apollo, that'd be a good match. And it was. They both did a great job, and I'm very glad that Apollo retained. Andrade, with as great as he is, he doesn't need the U.S. title. He's already had it. As a matter of fact, Apollo beat him for it, so, It was a great opener. It was a great opener. It was short. It was simple. It was America. So
The
Quite literally.
the land of the free and the home of the beautiful.
the land of the P and the home of the Dave.
Wow.
And the Karen.
Who?
And Judy Bagwell.
Yep. Judy
All right.
Bagwell.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to go on to the next match. So,
No, we're not moving on.
oh wait, who's here? Mike? Oh, hey Mike, what are you doing here?
Oh, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Tokyo Chin podcast.
Don't try.
For the past hour, we've been rambling about pay-per-views, and
Speak on the match, Mike. You're
well,
stalling.
Mr. Olmus was defeated by Mr. Cruz, and
No shit.
I'm behind Apollo 100% on this title reign, and you know, all I send my thoughts and prayers to his title reign. You know, don't pray for me when you're the one to blame. Don't think of me when you go up in flames.
Okay, stop with the fucking poetry, dude.
It's
All right.
motionless and
Yeah.
live.
Yeah.
But you're saying it weird. Anyway, next match.
Oh yes. Next.
Oh yeah, it was Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross versus the Iconics versus Bayley and Sasha.
You know who won that match? Miss Bailey and Miss Banks.
Man, you're okay.
Yes.
See,
Yes.
Professional.
Yeah, I hate professional Mike Schiff.
New character. Let's Mr. Evan.
Yes, sure. This match was oof, my lord.
What is this, Minecraft?
Yeah. This was quite.
Oof.
This was quite the match. This was quite the match. I'm glad that most of us were right in predicting that Bayley and Sasha were gonna win. I mean, from just like a logical standpoint, it made sense. I had a strong feeling they were gonna continue the storyline with them, and they did, and that was great. With the Iconics, as I mentioned, I'm not a fan. To me, they're just the Australian. I said this on the predictions episode. To me, the Iconics are just the Australian Bella twins, even though they're not related. You know, that's how I feel about them. I know. That's
a reality TV show. Maybe
that is a hot spicy take. I know.
Hey, everybody, you gotta turn on your AC for those takes.
Gotta turn on your air conditioning. Gotta get real chilly, cause gotta decrease your body temperature because god damn it, some hot takes from me. Anyway,
For TM.
no, I would never. Anyway, all kidding aside, this match was very good. There were some great spots, and I was expecting Bayley and Sasha win, and sure enough, bada bing, bada boom, they won.
Weirdest guys in the room.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm uncomfortably sweaty.
Yeah, is that why you're here?
Mr. Stone.
Okay, so this match, you know, Sasha and Bayley winning, you know, let's see. I hope this leads up to their, you know, a feud between them soon. Then whenever they drop the titles, good tag match between them. There was a lot of fun stuff happening between all tag teams involved with it. Yeah, let's just see, you know, where Sasha and Bayley take it from here. The blueprint and the I forgot what Bayley's called.
Role model.
The thing.
She's the angry Karen soccer mom looking chick.
She's gonna go to TJ Maxx and ask for your manager.
May I speak to your manager?
Mr. Mountain.
Who?
You, Mr. Mountagna.
Oh, Vincent.
Okay. This match was good. The wrong people won. It should have been Iconic.
It should have been me.
Damn it.
What do you call Ziggler in 2017? But no, should have been the Iconics. It wasn't, and I can see why, because they're building up that Bayley keeps putting Sasha in matches, and that's going to end up to be the eventual split. So it was a good match. Wrong team won.
Shut up, Vinny. No one asked. I'm joking. Someone literally did ask you. I'm kidding.
Mr. Clark.
All right. I thought it was a really great match. They kicked it with all three women. excuse me, women tag.
It's a lot more than 3.
I thought it was a great. I honestly thought it was a great women's tag team title match. Honestly, they're obviously building something here with Bayley and Sasha, so there is definitely I'm definitely highly invested into seeing what they're gonna do here with both of them two down the line. Obviously, it's gonna lead to a split and them dropping the titles to whoever that may be. So above all else, a great match.
Mr. Purnell?
For me, I thought the match was pretty predictable. Kind of figured Bayley and Sasha would win. I didn't care.
Okay.
Julian, are you being a pro gamer right now? What are you doing? You playing some games, huh?
Yeah, I am. I'm playing UFC.
Hell yeah.
Is Buff Bagwell in that game?
No, he is not.
Honestly, honestly though, with as beefy as Buff Bagwell is, that would have been interesting to see him in MMA or something.
How about
Judy goddamn Bagwell, his mother? Yes.
Oh my God, he said.
the beefiest woman?
Anyways, we're on Backlash.
Let's go.
Next match.
The next match is Mr.
Sheamus
defeating Mr. Hardy.
Fella.
Moose.
You're just a junkie.
And I'm gonna let a certain someone start on this one after they said something very controversial last week on our Backlash predictions. Mr. Steep.
Oh.
Mr. Steep.
I said something controversial too.
Well, you said we were talking about Mr. Russo, so how he would be on different drugs every single match he would book, and you'd be like, "Oh, he's hanging with Mr. Hardy," and we were like, "Oh, you didn't go there." So, Mr. Steep.
You know what? Me and Millz were just like, you can't say these things.
And then Antwan and Keira were just dying of laughter, and Vinny was just smiling.
Hey, I'm just gonna say this. I'm a firm believer of a golden rule in comedy. In comedy, there are no boundaries.
I
Okay, so we're talking about the match. I was rooting for Jeff Hardy to win. Believe it or not, yes, I like Jeff Hardy, minus what I said. Sheamus winning, I was completely pissed about. I hope Jeff Hardy kicks his rooster head ass soon and gets his revenge.
Head ass.
And this thing they're doing with his real life, I'm starting to buy into it. At first, I wasn't all for it because people didn't want this story, but it's getting interesting what they're doing. Minus the fact that he threw piss at him, which I still don't know why. But yeah, it was.
He's better to be pissed on than pissed off.
Yes. Yeah, that's my thoughts.
I think that's when you lose your manhood.
No, because Sheamus, you're in a lot of trouble.
Oh, fuck you.
Shout out to last week.
Wait. Oh, you said you're in. You get off this podcast.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, it was a very pissy mood. I was in a very pissy mood today. So, anyway.
I drank this whole shake and I gotta piss.
Then go piss.
No.
All right, somebody else give their thoughts.
Mr. Purnell.
Did not care. I did not really care for half of the matches on this pay-per-view. The only match I gave a shit about was the last match.
And we will get to that very soon.
Yes.
Yeah. Sheamus defeated Hardy. Whoop-de-doo.
Whoop-de-fucking-do. Mr. Ronald Van Donald.
Hey, mister. Dude.
As I mentioned on the predictions episode, this match, I wasn't the most excited for it, but because I'm a fan of both Jeff and Sheamus individually, seeing them paired up in a feud was pretty interesting. I loved how, typically I would correlate piss with, not the blue brand, but the yellow brand, but NXT, but I guess that, they decided to switch things up a bit. I loved how on the segment in which that whole piss event took place, they actually got I don't know if you guys are familiar, the Ligma Balls doctor, that guy. There was,
My God.
That guy, you remember? Yeah, Ligma. Ligma what? Ligma balls. Then he gets a fat dad. Yeah, that guy.
I remember that guy was the biggest meme. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
I don't know if WWE was aware of him. I don't know if they were just looking for a guy who looked like a doctor for the segment, and they found that guy not knowing who he was. I have no idea, but nonetheless, it was great to see him. They're just like, oh, this guy looks like a doctor. He's got a white coat on. Bring him in. It was just funny as shit. But yeah, this match, it was, I mean, like I said, I wasn't the most excited for it because, I mean, typically if any bodily function other than like maybe perhaps blood, sweat, or tears is involved in a storyline, I'm not going to be invested in. Yeah. So yeah. Jeff, he took his piss, his man juice, and threw it in the face of Sheamus.
Dr. Pepper.
Yes. So yeah, it was a match that exists.
It took place at the Performance Center in a squared circle in a very nice environment. Well, not really
in
nice.
Front of nobody.
Yes. What's the next match?
The next match is Mr.
I didn't get to go.
Montagna saying his reactions to this match.
Okay, this is my reaction. It was a very decent match. Sheamus only knows how to do punches, basically, in my opinion.
All right, listen here, you absolute Canadian. I'm kidding.
Jeff Hardy, Jeff Hardy's popular with everybody. They're leading this up to, I think, Extreme Rules, to where Jeff's going to win the feud. And the hacker's going to come back and show footage of Sheamus framing Jeff Hardy.
Committing tax fraud.
The hacker is going to be a Russian hacker.
He's going to be Vladimir Putin.
Last but not least, that man. Not Nasty Leroy. Not that ripoff. That man, Antwan Clark.
All right. I thought it was a really good match. I like how so in the very beginning when they was building this up, at first I was unsure about how they was going to go with it. But so far from what I was seeing,
do a terrible match with Tanahashi, I knew it was bad.
Yeah, well, his wife is hot.
Mike Bennett has a hot wife.
Kota Ibushi couldn't carry this guy. Who? I'm not even joking. Kota Ibushi could not carry this guy. And Kota is freaking awesome.
I have Ibushi winning the whole Japan tournament.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Julian.
I didn't finish. But yeah, Nia Jax is literally I keep calling her I'm gonna say it. She's the Eva Marie of WWE. Just like Mike's the Eva Marie of the Tech Your Chin podcast. It was horrible.
Damn. Yeah, but Mike isn't a hot redhead. Although she's not redhead anymore. She dyed her hair.
Girls say
Mike
that I
am. Redhead. He's a redhead.
He's a ginger. Ginger and redhead are different. Ginger is ginger, like orangey. Redhead is red. Like the color of my piss. I mean, what? I'm kidding.
Ew.
I'm kidding.
Next, Mr. Stone.
I want to get back to what Mike said about, what Julian said about Mike Kanellis. I honestly think he's a great wrestler, because, and your love is the greatest love I've ever known.
What am I surrounded by?
Steve, you're posting that on your story.
Are the only sane ones on this episode.
No, but look, Nia Jax, man, she is unsafe as unsafe can be. She is clumsy. She is, yes, the Eva Marie. She is all of the worst wrestlers combined. If we can make 2020 a person, I said this on the podcast before, it would be Nia Jax. How she constantly injures people.
Nia Jax is like the Luther Reigns of WWE.
Oh, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
Is that guy that put Michael Cole in the locker room and
that was
Heidenreich? That's Heidenreich.
Heidenreich.
Heidenreich, like putting penis in Michael Cole's asshole.
Always remember.
It's a good time to, go
God.
and use the bathroom and go, take piss. If you have never took a piss in your life, this match was a good time to go watch the fireworks outside of your house, just like what's happening right now. Yeah, this match was filler and it was really short and pointless.
Very pointless.
Well, that's the end on.
I didn't go.
Well, we all just,
A whole bunch of people didn't go yet.
well, we're all gonna agree that this fucking match was awful.
Now, I just want to say, like, with Asuka and Nia, it's a match we've seen. I don't think it's a match that many people wanted to see again.
It was the greatest.
Shockingly, I'm gonna say this, I thought I was in the gosh dang Twilight Zone. Shockingly, Asuka didn't get fucking injured. God dang.
I was shocked. We all predicted she was going to get hurt.
Yeah, but no, as it turns out, by some miracle, Nia actually didn't hurt anybody, other than our eyes, because we don't fucking want to see her on television. But yeah, it was trash. It was cringe. It was not a pro gamer moment. It was a bruh moment, to say the least. Exactly. Next match,
Yes.
Hulk Hogan versus Hulk Hogan, and a Hulk Hogan on a Hulk Hogan match.
With Judy Bagwell as a special guest referee.
No, Hulk Hogan as a special guest referee.
I wonder who wins that match.
And the crowd is filled with Hulk Hogan's. You know who wins that match?
Al
Nobody.
Isaacs.
Yeah, no one wins the match because Hulk Hogan doesn't want to put anyone over, not even himself.
Roman, man.
And there ain't gonna be. Never mind. I'm not gonna make the joke.
Oh boy.
I said there's gonna be not one single black person in that arena.
Oh, what?
God.
Hold up. Hold
What?
up. Excuse me?
Hulk Hogan is a racist piece of shit. That's why I said that.
Dude, what if he hears this?
I don't care.
Hulk Hogan, I will interview you, but we're gonna not be racist, and you're not gonna be an asshole.
On to the next match.
Julian doesn't like you. 95% of the world doesn't like you.
Nowadays, I feel like Hulk Hogan, the NWO, the N stands for something else, he said.
Man, sometimes I wish that God was real so that he could take away my ability to hear.
That N-word was Nirvana.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
Let's.
Please.
The last two things that were just said were so stupid. Nirvana, and if God was real. Like what?
Oh, God is real, but
Well,
other than
it
that,
was a joke.
Jeff Rollins is your god.
Comedy.
Okay. Don't take anything I say serious on this show unless I'm actually telling you I'm going to be serious.
Exactly, and I'm kidding, although I'm not religious. But I was kidding.
so the next match I think was the Braun Strowman match.
Wait, did everyone go for the Nia thing?
And
think
Yeah,
so.
I think so.
Antwan didn't go.
Antwan didn't.
There's not much of a pain I really thought about this. Personally, thought it should have had a better ending. That's just my personal take on it. Should have had a better ending than the count out. That's just my opinion.
Yes. Very, very good. The Braun Strowman defeated Miz and Morrison. Hey.
Oh, Braun
Miz
Strowman
and
has to
Morrison.
go.
Hey.
Oh, Braun Strowman has to go.
Hey.
Oh, Braun Strowman has to go.
Hey, ho, I have to go. No.
I'm gonna let that Antwan.
Pretty good match. Wasn't bad.
Wasn't the best either.
Wasn't too much of the best, but wasn't the worst. But it was good. Miz and Morrison got a little offense on Braun, but obviously Braun was gonna pick up the win. It was gonna pick up the win anyway. So pretty decent. Good decent match.
Yeah. Mr. Evan.
Yes, Braun Strowman in a handicap match against, of course, Miz and Morrison. I shockingly, I've actually been kind of enjoying this angle between them. At first, I was like, what is even going on? But like, I love the Miz. He's just one of the funniest wrestlers, I think. Whenever Miz is involved in anything that includes comedy, I think that he just knocks it out of the park. He's just hilarious. And Morrison, I mean, I love the old school vibe of Miz and Morrison. They were honestly one of the best tag teams of the more older days of wrestling. So yeah, I'm not surprised that Braun won. Wait, who won this match again?
But Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
The referee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Braun winning didn't really surprise me. I mean, he's not going to lose his. I love Miz and Morrison, but he's not going to lose his Universal Championship, especially just not yet. So yeah, it was. I mean, it's not a match that I was like hyped for, but it was all right.
I have a mosquito bite. It's itching. Okay.
Oh.
Mr. Stone.
Just cut your leg off. I'm kidding.
That might be the easiest way to get rid of it.
Yeah, that match, it was obvious Braun was going to crush these two. They're like, putting them together, they're not even half the size of what Braun Strowman is. He weighs more than both of them combined, and he's bigger than both of them combined. So obviously, he was going to... And what was that when, Morrison went to get the pin, and then the Miz just pulled them off? I was wondering what was
let me tell you why. So Shiffy's going to explain. Whoever got the pinfall became Universal Champion.
Yeah.
So if Morrison got the pinfall, Morrison became Universal Champion. I don't think Mr. Mizanin would be happy. So, Mizanin pulled him off. And then if Mr. Mizanin got the pinfall, Mr. Hennigan wouldn't be happy either. So,
Yeah, this is like that back and forth thing. And then when he did finally pin him, he just like threw him off into the air. And then you saw Braun Strowman just squish these two like a bunch of pancakes.
Hey, I like some pancakes. Let me tell you my go-to breakfast, right? So, what do you think, Steve? Should I do it?
This is your show. You do it.
No, that is right. It's my show. Thank you, Mr. Stone.
Yeah, and the Moshcast is my show.
So I wake up in the morning around, late after clock, and I wake up. Shiffy's does his stretch in the morning, hits his head on the door. Good brain.
What is this? Work in Saudi Arabia?
What?
You said he hits his head on the door. What is he, Goldberg and Jeddah, Saudi Arabia?
Oh, I thought you said something else.
I thought you said like, that would have been strike two right there. Yeah, I hit my head on the door, and I'm like, fuck. And then I go into the kitchen. Shiffy pours himself some orange juice. Good for the calcium, vitamin D.
Actually squeezed.
And the orange juice is the same color as your hair. I know.
And
yes. And think of Orange Cassidy.
And and I go and I pour myself something. Usually a bowl of something, orange juice, and then I look at this man and I have oral something.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Can we get back to Backlash, please?
Yeah.
Just get that man off the screen.
Okay, cool. So let's talk about Backlash.
If this video gets 35 likes, Mike will no longer be the host of the show. Go
like it. Go tell everyone.
Tell your parents to like this video if you don't want Mike. All right.
And I'll get a Judy Bagwell tattoo.
Yep.
I wish this was beer.
What match are we on?
Braun Strowman and Miz and Morrison. I just went. I don't know who else has to go. Probably everybody else.
Steve, you host this episode. You give it a go.
Yeah.
Julian.
See. Oh yeah, I did not go. Mike forgot about me. Let's see. Strowman, Morrison, Miz. Strowman, Morrison, and Miz walk into a bar. This match was good. I thought it was okay. I was definitely thinking this is going to set up a Miz and Morrison breakup and feud in the future. Because, Jacob's idea was really good of having Morrison win the title and then... Excuse me. But yeah, you know what? I'm okay with Braun winning. This is going to set up The Fiend and him at... What's the next pay-per-view?
SummerSlam.
Extreme Tools. Okay. But yeah, I like it.
Wait, it's not gonna be the Fiend. It's gonna be Cult Leader Bray
Yep,
Wyatt.
that's the part you were missing. That's the one.
Oh, it's Wyatt family, Bray?
Yeah.
Eater of Worlds.
Oh, I did not see this on SmackDown.
Well, everybody right now, go watch SmackDown and go watch Mr. Cult Leader.
Okay, let's continue.
Host, you gotta continue.
Vinny,
Yo, what's up, man?
share your thoughts on this match. Just stop staring at the wall.
Sorry,
Playing PS4.
sorry, I'm on PlayStation, but this match was an okay match. There ain't no way Braun was losing the title to some jabronis like that. That's all.
That's all.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. 5 likes, Steve becomes the host of this podcast.
That man, Antwan Clark, the Dark Rebel.
I already gave my opinion about the match already.
Okay. Did everybody share?
Yeah.
All right. Next match.
Way worse. This is worse than yesterday. Yesterday was fun. What the fuck is happening with this?
I don't know. It's been a long day.
Host.
It's been a long day.
I don't know what the next match is.
My
You hold the
friend.
match set out.
I'm gonna tell you
Versus Backlash for the
Mike,
W.
take back your show.
Fuck it. Antwan, you're the host.
What
All right,
fun?
the next match was for the WWE Championship between Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley, where Drew McIntyre retained championship. Mike, you go first.
It was a good match.
I like your sarcasm there, Mike.
Oh, no. Julian, look.
Get you. No.
Match.
Ew.
We don't wear socks.
I do. Okay, fuck you.
Bobby Lashley versus Mr. McIntyre. With Mr. Vontavious Porter at the side.
Who? Oh.
MVP.
Mr. P.
Great match. Yeah.
That's it?
Booby Lashley should have won.
Yes. I'm the next. Let me go next, please, and thank you.
I'm not the host.
Who's the host again?
Evans. Evan, go ahead, man.
All right. Oh, God, I'm having a stroke, I swear. Anyway, yes. So I was unhappy with the result of this match. Drew McIntyre is great, and it's amazing that he won the title. But gosh, frickin' dang it, or God fucking damn it for the edgy ones out there. I was displeased that this did not happen.
Oh, sorry.
This should have happened, and it didn't, and it makes me unhappy. It was a good match,
want to
though.
say the frick word.
Yes.
Frick.
Yes, Mike. Yes.
Yes. No, it was a good match. I mean, I kind of laughed when Bobby almost dropped Drew on his fucking head. That made me laugh. He almost did, and I was like, oh shit, but he was fine. It was a good match. It was, it was. I was upset that Bobby lost. I was on the hype train for Big Robert Lashley, but
that's the name.
Well, his actual name is Franklin, but
Mr. Franklin Lashley.
Yes. It was America. That's all I have to say.
You know what, everybody? I think this is a time in the podcast where Jiffy becomes the host for 1 second, and for all those fathers out there, this next thing is for Father's Day. We want you up out of your seats, And we want a dance break.
No.
No.
Oh no, that didn't work.
No, I got it. Yep.
Yeah, where's my father? He left
They-
to get milk. Yep.
So Big Bobby Lashley versus Big Drew. Bobby Lashley should have won. He didn't. And
Oh yes,
Drew,
happy Father's Day. Host, you can go back.
Drew looked like a dog champion. Bobby Lashley and MVP, they're a great pairing together. Anna does a lot of overacting, which I don't really like.
Amen.
All right. That's it. Okay.
Yep.
Julian.
First of all I have to say is
It's come true.
we have to do another dance break, and we have to do it to the right music. We have to do it to the right music.
I have to get the best of me. To get the best of you. To get the best of you.
Gonna bust a nut. Gonna bust a nut.
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Steve, what'd you?
All right. Anyway,
Mr. Joey D's, we love you and miss you.
Joey, we love you, man.
You're my daddy D's. Happy Father's Day.
D's.
D's.
Yeah, and happy Father's Day, everybody.
Happy Father's Day.
Every
Cheers,
father.
cheers to all the fathers out there.
Happy
Cheers to-
Father's Day, Daddy Mike.
Shut the fuck up, ridiculous motherfucker.
I will finger the ginger if you say that again.
I will bust a nut.
Oh,
Well,
I'm Mike's
let-
mate.
Let me tell you something. Happy Father's Day to all those fathers.
Happy
Even though-
Ezekiel Jackson Day.
Even all the unwanted fathers, even the fathers that don't know that, they have a little youngin running around this earth. And all the fathers in Hogan Mania up there.
oh my God.
Hulkamania. I'm watching. You're running wild up there.
America.
America.
All right, let's take back control of the show.
Antwan, take control of your show.
All right. Steve. Julian. Did you give your review about this match?
Oh yeah, with McIntyre. Let me see. Oh wait, no, I did not actually. I didn't really care who won. I would have been okay with either one winning. I love Lashley. I love Drew. I hate that Lana got involved, and I just want her to leave.
Lana's name backwards.
Oh my God.
That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say.
Can I say it?
No.
Watch your language, young boy. Fucking
Anyway.
Adam Sandler.
is a comedian.
From somewhere.
I think he's
Rudy
from-
Bagwell.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the one.
This is probably my least favorite podcast right now.
Oh, damn.
I'm so sorry, Julian. It was a long day at work, and
It was a very bad day for me. So this isn't really helping.
Well, hey, to quote Adam Sandler, if you don't pee your pants, you're not cool.
Okay.
I forgot.
Take control, Antwan. What the hell's going on?
No clue. But anyway, so Julian, you already gave you. Are you finished with your prediction? I mean, your review. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Review. Okay.
I'm good. Drew McIntyre won. Good. I ain't
Steve.
care.
As much as I wanted Bobby to win, it's not a total loss. Drew is still champion. He's been a pretty good champion. Bobby, he's going to get his turn one day. And if he does that, I'll commit tax fraud with Evan. But hopefully he becomes champion. Or otherwise, I'll be behind bars. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, hopefully he becomes champion sooner or later.
We need headband TNA Bobby Lashley. That's all we need.
Yes.
Okay.
Band.
Now it's back to me. I thought it was a really good match. Obviously, I wanted Bobby to win. Obviously, I feel like they booked him leading to the event. They was booking him really really good. I mean, better than he normally was booked for since he's been back. And for him not to win was a little bit of a surprise to me. But who knows what we're going to build here? With Drew, whoever he's facing in Extreme Rules, maybe it's Bobby again. Maybe this time they're going to give him the title. Who knows? But really good match. So main event time. The match that was labeled the greatest wrestling match ever, right?
Oh boy.
You guys forgot the tag team match.
Oh wait. That's
More-
right.
Come on, host.
The Street Profits versus the Viking Raiders for the Raw Tag Team titles.
That man.
That match.
With Garbaggio.
Well, I'm gonna go first. So this
He's the
wasn't
host.
what I was expecting at all. I thought it was gonna be a match, but instead it was more like a cinematic style kind of game, looked like, to be, so to speak. Looks like they was doing some type of architect, some with the them going through. They was outside in the park. Look, they was in the parking lot. Everyone was kind of both teams basically just fighting out there. Just I don't know where to put it, but then
Are Steve and Mike now flight directors? The guys who at the airports will direct the plane.
And to conclude my review about this, I did thought it was really intriguing with Akira Tozawa and the other ninjas showing up. I don't know where.
Sorry.
I don't know I don't know where they're going with this, but I will say that it definitely makes for something a little different here. Didn't really expect that to happen, so looking forward to see what they got going on here. But Mike, take it away.
Oh. Well, as I was making sure I didn't have COVID with my
You
thing,
gave yourself the test.
I give myself the test every day. All you gotta do, homemade. You don't gotta drive anywhere. You don't gotta pay anything.
Stop. Talk about the match.
You take your pointer finger.
You take a piss
That I can't do.
in your pants
You
because you're cool.
You put the finger right there. Right?
Oh, I put it in my urethra. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Let's move on. So, Edge versus Randy Orton. That was I think it wasn't the greatest wrestling match ever. I like how they did the throwbacks to a lot of the like they had
Howard Finkel.
They had the old WWF logo. The intro too, with him doing the intros, and then they had a lot of they used a lot of finishers towards the end, and it was cool. But I don't think that compares to a Punk Cena match, Macho Man, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Andre Hogan.
Don't forget about any Michael match. Don't forget about any AJ match.
No. We're talking about the greatest matches, not an AJ match. Okay, let's move on.
I thought it was on the cinematic match. Excuse me about that.
It was cinematic.
By the way,
it's an AJ match.
I didn't give my thoughts on the tag match with the Viking Raiders and Street Profits. It was
Neither did I.
It was a damn good match. A damn good match.
Yeah.
It was entertaining.
So go next for the greatest wrestling match.
Let's ensure that everyone gets their reaction about this little cinematic thing. Let's make sure before I get down to the main event, the nitty-gritty. Steve, what you thought about the cinematic?
It was pretty entertaining, and how Akira Tozawa showed up with ninjas and a 7'3" muscular man with a sword thought he was about to cut somebody's head off. How everybody ended up in the garbage can after, and then they were told that their match is next, but
And it never happened.
Yes, but now apparently now they're gonna be having an actual match coming soon. And how this thing was pretty I don't know how to say this, not well thought of, developed, but they worked with what they and they did what they could.
Yeah.
All right, Julian.
I thought it was stupid. I didn't care for that cinematic thing. I feel like the cinematic stuff was going to happen at some point. I did like the glass spots.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. I
Is that about it?
That's. I did not give two shits about this match.
Okay. Vinny.
I'm good. Next. This match was awful. Awful. Come on, WWE. Put on a good match, not this.
Damn. You're really being a Canadian today, aren't you, Vincent?
Yes.
Come on, Vincent.
That's your name now.
Well, it is my birth name.
No, your birth name is Shania.
Shania Twain.
Yeah. The country singer.
Okay.
Okay, so now are we on to Adam Copeland versus...
I don't know. The host has to tell me.
Okay, main event time. The match that was labeled the greatest wrestling match ever. Randy Orton versus Edge. Where Randy Orton beat Edge.
Adam Copeland versus Randall Keith Orton.
Yeah.
Sounds about right to me.
Yeah, America.
Mike, you want to go again? I think you want to have one set before.
You want me to say everything again? Because
well, you don't have to. You want to. You don't have to if you don't want to.
Actually, before we get started with this match, can we do something for the thumbnail?
Sure thing. Go ahead.
All right.
Who's taking it, me or you?
Yeah, you take the picture. We're all going to pose.
Hold on.
Mike, you taking the picture?
3, 2, 1. Oh, I missed it 2 times. There we go.
Undisputed, baby.
Oh, I should have farted on the photo.
All right, there we go. All right, now we can talk about the all time.
Okay.
Well, great match, not the greatest. That's what I think.
Oh man.
Vincent, if you say this is the greatest match ever, you are a Canadian. You are not just a Canadian, you are a French Canadian.
Wow.
Even worse.
The worst one.
Nice.
Vincent.
Somebody here. I'll go last.
McMahon.
I'll go last.
Okay. Evan.
Yes. Well, was this match the greatest match ever? No. But it was undeniably one of the greatest matches ever. I don't think that's even relatively debatable. This match slapped harder than I'm not gonna never. It was a damn good match. It was so good, in fact, that Edge got injured.
On a redo.
Not saying, I don't mean that as in he deserved it. I mean, like, it's so good that this man didn't wrestle for 7 years straight. Hasn't even been back for 6 months. And then he does the stanky arm and tears his triceps. Yeah.
Edge tears his shoulder on a redo RKO. How the hell does that happen?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what happens when you're French Canadian.
God damn.
I'm done with the Canadian jokes. Who's next?
All right. Julian, go ahead.
All right. I'm going to agree with Evan on this one. It definitely wasn't the greatest matchup of all time, but it was definitely one of the greatest. Yeah, it's one of, not the one of. Because there have been so many great matches of all time.
You can't name one. You can't name the top one.
But you can name 70.
Yeah.
Johnny Gargano versus Andrade at NXT.
Ezekiel Jackson versus my mother.
Yeah.
Eva Marie versus Nikki Bella.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Sting versus that little kid in that Sprite commercial.
Nicholas and Braun Strowman versus the Bar.
Brock Lesnar versus the Shark in that ad for the Royal Rumble.
Okay, that was SummerSlam. That was SummerSlam.
Every match the Fortune 4 wrestled. Wait, what?
Every Jack's match.
Oh.
Okay. Now we're done with that. Now we're done with that segment.
Dude. But yeah, I enjoyed the match. I really enjoyed this match. This is probably one of my favorite matches of the past year. Of course, number one being the Boneyard match.
Oh.
That match, but this was definitely a good second place. I really enjoyed this match a lot. Edge hasn't lost his step at all. Even being gone for 7 years, he worked his ass off. And for him to come back in his first singles match in a long time and put on a great match like that, oh my God, it was so good.
America.
All right. State.
Like everyone else is saying, this was one of the greatest matches. Not the greatest. I wouldn't put this, as the number one spot for the rest of my life as long as I shall live, because it was a good match. It was definitely, on my opinion, match of the night. It's definitely up there with a lot of matches that we've had in the past. But, this greatest match ever just doesn't fit, the match itself, because it kind of feels like they overused that term. But they did what they had to do and put on a good match. Just not what, what they hyped it up for it to be.
That's right.
It was a good match.
All right. Then.
This match was the greatest wrestling.
No.
I didn't finish.
Talk, Mike.
I didn't finish. This was the best probably match within the year of 2020.
Oh, okay.
So, this match was great. Shout out to Edge for finishing the match with a torn tricep. Shout out to Edge. He's a beast. I liked how Randy whipped out the pedigree and, the punt. Ayo, shout out to the punt kick.
The leg slap.
Yeah. Shout out to Tommaso Ciampa for giving Randy Orton the idea to leg slap. This match was amazing. It was well taught. It was well shot. The crowd was into it. Shout out to Randy Orton for gigging also, by the way. I don't know if he cut himself or if that was actual blood, but it was a really good match.
Option C.
It's called blading. That's what it's called. That's a wrestling. It's blading.
It's called Ezekiel Jackson.
Ever EW champion, never forget.
Well.
Okay. Looks like I'm the last one. So I thought it was definitely one of the greatest matches taking place. I wouldn't call it the greatest match ever per se, but I will say it's definitely hit up there. They definitely told it. One thing that I want to give some praises about this match particularly was the fact that a lot of the bright spots they had with the Hierophant the introduction, then the camera angles on the referee wearing the trademark suit and little bow tie for the match. Another thing I like was like I said, I call those touches. It's just the small touches gives you that old school vibe, and that's what I like about it. Then to get down to it, Edge, for him to have come back and not to be just 2 matches, to have that be back from just 6 months now, and him to have his really legit first wrestling match back, legit first one, a traditional match, 1-on-1. he performed at a high level than I thought he ever could. Being that he was out for so long, for many years due to the severe injury he had. That forced him to retire in the first place. So for him to have come back and to perform at the level that he did definitely was phenomenal. Both men told a great story. That's the one thing that I'm gonna definitely book. I'm definitely gonna highlight about this is the storytelling. See, people want to hype thing. When they say when they want to give what people think a great match should be solidified with a bunch of flips. I say that flipping, it's great to do a bunch of flips. I'm not taking away from any guy that likes to do flips and stuff and a bunch of high diving. But to me, I think storytelling, you telling the story in the match, I think you need to be telling the story instead of just going for gymnastics. Because to me, you're not doing a gym. You're not doing no gymnastics. You're doing professional wrestling. Sports entertainment.
Flipping shit is still cool.
It's cool. I'm not discriminating that. I just as long as you're just a story, you're telling a story. You're telling a story. You're basically giving the reason why this match is even happening. That to me that defines the whole match to me. That's what both men did here.
Exactly. So, that's why I only watch porn that has a story. I gotta get invested in these characters before they do the horizontal mambo. You know what I'm saying?
I respect that.
Yeah.
Can't take that away from you. But above all else, really great match. Definitely match of the year caliber. It's gonna go down, in history. Like I said, it's not the greatest, but it's definitely up there. If you terms you're gonna play this, one of the well thought out matches that actually had a lot of storytelling and a lot of elements put into it. So really great match. Congratulations to both men in this. And I think this will be about does it for the Backlash and Takeover predictions.
Yes.
Review. Review. Have a long day, but this pretty much does it for the review. Anyone else want to have anything to add before we close?
It was great being on here. I'm proud to be a new member of here. It's amazing. You guys are all like brothers.
It's great to have you, Ben.
It's amazing to have met all of you, able to talk wrestling, and shout out to the other Vincent to meet you.
Yeah, King Vincent. Yeah. All right, and I think that does it. I guess now it's time to go for outros. Antwan, would you like to start?
Yes.
Where did Mike go?
Who cares? Antwan, you give your outro, plug whatever you want. Let's do it.
All right, well, guys, everyone, thanks for watching. Once again, thanks for tuning in for a great episode of the Tuck Your Chin podcast. Give us a like, subscribe, comment. Make sure to subscribe, follow us on every different platform that this podcast is evolved to, in Spotify, Apple Podcasts, et cetera, et cetera. And give us all a follow to our Instagram. Of course, that's be something I'll plug in by Steve himself. But thank you for watching, and see you next time.
Hell yeah. Vinny.
Be sure to like and subscribe to the Tuck Your Chin podcast. Follow everyone on Instagram. Follow me at Vinny Montegna. That's about it.
All right. Ronald Van Donald. Evan.
As always, it's a complete pleasure to always, do this with you guys. It's always nice to make you laugh and such, and have a party and just chat about wrestling and how it's good and bad and all of that jazz. And yeah, it's always nice to be here. We live in a society.
Yeah, and the wrestling society is awesome, for sure. In some cases. But all right, I guess I'll do my outro now, and then we'll head on with Steve. Thank you guys so much for watching the Tuck Your Chin podcast, Backlash, and NXT Takeover results. And it's been an absolute pleasure talking with these guys. I'm sorry I wasn't super energetic and all that today. It's just been a very shitty day. I promise you, the next time we do a podcast, I will be a lot and more energetic and a lot crazier than usual. But and that is a promise I'm willing to make.
I'll be back.
Go follow all of us. Matter of fact, I'll do Mike's outro for him. Hey everyone, thank you so much for listening to the Tuck Your Chin podcast. Go follow all of us. Go subscribe. Go tuck your chin. And Paul Shift is better. All right. And all right. So I guess for me to finish my intro, Evan, thank you for coming. Vin, thank you for coming. Steve, thank you for coming. Antwan, thank you for coming.
Anytime, Ezekiel.
And Mike, thank you for going up. I guess. God.
All
right, go follow me at Heavy Metal or HOH. Hounds of Hell. And as always, keep tucking your chin.
Always.
Julian already did your outro for you, Mike, so you're good.
End it, Steep.
All right, so you know what it is. This is the fastest rising podcast in all of professional wrestling. Follow me at @I'm_Steve and I'm at @RealSteep on Twitter. Also follow these amazing guys at Vinny_Montaigne. Now, I'm sorry if I butchered that. At Ronald_Van_Donald. That's Evan right there. You know, R-B. We got the man, that man, the Dark Rebel, the true Antwan Clark. We got
Steve, I'm really sorry to interrupt, but I suggest not doing this. I don't want to do that because that's like a trademark thing, and I don't want to get any shit. I think even calling me RVD might be a bit of a yikes. I don't know, but
right.
I might message Rob and be like, "Hey, can I fuck your wife?" I mean, can I? No, I'm kidding. But
Katie Ford, if you're listening, Evan wants
Which one?
not many men can say that.
All right, now I was at Julian, Heavy Metal Joker _HOH, you know, the Hounds of Hell. However you want to do it. We're not quiet now because this is a podcast right now, sir. Sorry, my dad was calling me. And also, we got the wonderful person who started this podcast, Mike.Shift and MikeShift.Spam. Follow him on his socials. Listen to us on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, wherever you listen to us. As Evan says, wash your ding-dongs, wash your hands for at least 37.
Yes.
Wash your ass.
Wash your pee-pee cock, dick, penis.
Always remember, go love Judy Bagwell.
Yes.
Happy Father's Day to all dads. Now, this is the podcast. Thank you for your time, and we are out. Take your chance.